A couple of months ago, I accepted a credit card from a customer. The problem was, it wasn't her card. I've learned a few things about fraud since then, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about what business owners like us can do to protect ourselves against credit card, check, and mail and internet fraud. Each year, those types of fraud total billions of dollars in the United States. As business owners, we're first in line to feel the effects, and the costs can be pretty severe. The loss of the goods or services, the payment for those goods or services, the fees for processing the payment, any currency conversion commissions, and the chargeback penalty. The good news is that there are some steps we can take to help ensure we don't become victims in the first place. When you hold a customer's credit card in your hand, it's called a card-present transaction. Examine the card closely. Check for the security features and swipe the stripe if you can. It's safer than keying in the numbers. Match the number on the card against the 4 digits displayed on the terminal. Then check the authorization response. If it's approved, ask the customer to sign the sales receipt and make sure that the signature matches the one on the card. If you can't swipe the card and must enter it manually, check the account number and confirm the expiration date. Again, ask for a signature, check the signature, and verify the security features on the card. And use fraud detection tools like the Address Verification System, AVS. AVS is a nationwide system used to verify the identity of the person claiming to own the credit card. So, AVS can protect you even further against fraud. There are some other things you should watch for during credit card transactions. Be on the lookout for customers who buy a lot of merchandise without caring too much about size, style, color, or price. Or customers who make big purchases without asking any questions right after you've opened or just before you close. Also, customers who try to distract or rush you, or who refuse free delivery for large items. Now, I'm not saying these customers are necessarily committing fraud, but you never know. Just be aware and be careful. Mail and internet fraud targets businesses that sell and ship products through the mail and online. These transactions are card not present. Because we can't actually inspect the card, it's difficult to verify that the actual cardholder is in fact authorizing the purchase and that the card hasn't been stolen or borrowed by someone else. For card not present transactions, first get an authorization. Verify that the card is valid by asking for the expiration date and include it in the authorization request. If the expiration date is invalid or missing, that could be a sign that the customer doesn't have the actual card in hand. If you receive an authorization but still suspect fraud, ask for additional information during the transaction. Request the financial institution's name from the front of the card. And as always, a little suspicion can't hurt. Look for larger than normal orders, orders with a lot of expensive items, rush shipping, several orders of the same item and transactions placed on multiple cards but shipped to a single address. Bad checks. We've all gotten them, so keep your eyes open. Look for the customer's name and address in the upper left corner. Make sure the check is printed on bank stock paper with the bank's security features on the back. The check number should start with at least 100, and the check should equal the amount of sale. Information on the customer's state or military ID should match the information on the check. So should the signatures. And make sure it isn't a third-party check or that it isn't pre- or post-dated. Spotting fraud takes a little extra time and a lot of diligence, but it's worth it.